Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. Ain't trying to stop. Yeah. I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance to the XL when I spread cheats. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh, is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
We back, baby.
For a good time, but not a long time.
Probably a long time, too. And a good time isn't guaranteed.
Sure it is. Can make good times happen.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times rock. Let's
Is
go
that a
find some
song?
rocks.
No. Rocks.
That needs to be on the soundboard.
Let's go find some rocks.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of rocks you're talking about. Somebody might mistake it for crack rocks.
Might get
You
even
guys-
more popular.
You guys aren't excited about crack rocks like you are regular rocks? That's a shame.
I get excited about quartz and citrine and
I've seen people get excited by crack rocks.
Does crack come in like different flavors like weed? Like is there like purple kush crack?
I hope so. They deserve variety too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why do the pot smokers get to enjoy all these different flavors? Why can't the crackheads get like, I don't know, Blue Mountain, strawberry?
Dice starts engineering flavored crack.
I might be the next Heisenberg.
Yeah, I have
Still
seen
is medical first.
On bum fights too. They do they throw a bunch of crack rocks at the bottom of a swimming pool and then videotape a bunch of homeless people picking them up with like a sand and shovel. So that's fun.
That's wild. A sand and shovel.
What a time to get a call. It's like, and on that note, you think about that sand and that shovel.
Well, today is August 27th, 2025, the year of our Lord and Savior, the Bass God. August is almost done. September is upon us. I think fall is here from what I saw on tweets and posts in the interwebs. It's fall now.
Doesn't feel like it.
Feels like it here.
I know.
It was a very tame. This was the first time since I have been alive, living in both Florida and Texas, where I only had like 2 days where it was over 100 degrees, and I got to watch the rest of the country complain about 100 degree weather.
How's the coldest you got it this year, though?
I don't remember. I mean, it snowed one day.
You're like, I don't leave the house. See, you got snow, though. That's wild. Do you guys always get snow?
Like once a year, yeah. I'm in North Texas. I'm like an hour away from Oklahoma. I'm not in like Houston where it doesn't snow, even though Houston did get snow a couple years ago. But yeah, I mean, we had two. Usually from like end of May till now, it's 100 degrees every day straight. And there was only 2 days where it was over 100 degrees. It was in the like mid to high 90s, but it was a relatively tame summer for Texas. But I got to watch people like Bird complain like, oh, it's so hot here. I don't have AC. I'm dying. I'm melting. Woe is me.
Sounds just like me.
Woe is me.
Yeah. It's my best Bird impression.
You should read audiobooks, Dice. Woe is me.
I've listened to one audiobook my entire life, The Phoenix Project, because our boss at one job told us to. He's like, you guys should read this. Everybody kind of groaned, so he's like, oh, wait, it's on audiobook. Let me just share it on Amazon so that all you numbskulls don't complain that you don't know how to read anymore as adults. So I listened to it on my daily commute into work, expecting that in one of our team bonding meetings, we would discuss it, and that never happened. So I was forced to listen to an audiobook that never formulated into...
I meant like read, like voiceover.
Well, I was getting to that. And it, like the strange thing about this audiobook was that it was just one guy doing like all the character voices. So like if there was a woman, he just like made his voice lighter and softer. If he thought the man was heavy set, he'd make his voice deep. I'm a heavy set man. Like he just put on these like weird caricatures for whatever reason, whatever God knows reason. It somewhat made the listen better, if not funny.
I gotta say, I love the voices that they do on audiobooks, where some of them take some chances. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, what made you think that this was acceptable, and who audited this audiobook before it went into, I don't know, my ears?
Well, I too have read The Phoenix Project, but via book form.
Sucks for you.
What else we have in common? It's a page turner.
The listen was better. I got to tell you that much. If I had to read that, I would have not made it to the halfway mark. Promise you that. All right. Well, it's Wednesday. It's subscriber night. We listen to our subscribers on Twitch, Discord, members on YouTube. Give them some woo-has and ha-has and hee-hees. Tell them how we feel about their tracks. Give it a rating 1 through 10 and keep it move on. If people decide that I'm not just a subscriber, but I'm super more important than everybody else, they can still tip, get the sub, and jump to the front of the line. Otherwise, we do what we normally do and start from the top and work our way down. And also,
that actually does make you more important. If you tip us on top of being a subscriber, you are officially more important than everyone else in line.
Yeah, you are.
Unless
like
there's someone that tips us and then gives,
right.
And it's
then
stackable.
You just got then is bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I believe they call that right.
I mean, you're still above other of the barrel. You're still you're just not top.
It's not on the top.
You'll have to fight for that position.
It's 2 tips, right? Just DP, right?
Yeah, sure.
They call it.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I only know quick
I don't
terms.
know what that means.
Everybody's all shy all of a sudden. Okay, all right. See how
I've never heard such things. I exclusively delve in octopus fun.
What does that mean?
Oh, so you do like TP, like 12.
Yeah.
Or wait, 8.
Whatever happened to Octomom?
Dude.
Oh, with the
porn. Did you hear? You can find her naked on the internet.
Really?
Of course.
Allegedly. Not suggesting anyone go see that.
Sorry.
But it is a thing that exists. I remember seeing the tabloids at like Fred Meyer. I saw on like one of those like sleazy gossip magazines at like a Fred Meyer, where they're like, Octomom has to turn to porn to survive, to feed her kids. I was like, yeah, she has fucking 8 of them. What an idiot.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being an adult entertainer. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get the bills paid.
no shame in that, but also everybody with more than, let's just say, 3 kids, how do you survive?
I don't know. I wonder that myself, because it's like, I was just thinking this as I was making my shopping list for the week, and I was scrolling by one of my all-time favorites, the Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie, and it was like $5.60 something. And I'm like, I remember when this shit was $3.97. So imagine you have 8 little rascals running around your house, and they all want their own sweet potato pie. Insane. Yeah, plus tax. So yeah, I don't know how people with more than 2 kids even survive.
I can barely feed myself. I don't know. I don't know how dependents do it. Buddy's lucky he gets anything.
You starving Buddy over there?
He's lucky I don't eat him at this point.
I feel like Buddy probably eats better than you guys.
Probably.
He's got his ways. He's
DJ Tongue Hero. Why can't I post in the channel? Are you a subscriber, and did you link your Twitch? Those are my two.
On YouTube, it would be a member.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a member on YouTube? I don't know why YouTube.
That works too. Yeah.
To go second on the list. We sold him.
Well, if you tip now, you'll be first because we haven't started quite yet.
Number 1. Always number 1 in my heart. Get licked.
I still don't know how I feel about that.
I do. I love getting licked, depending upon who it is.
And where are you getting licked? What if your armpits?
Where indeed? That I just feel bad for anyone who would do that.
Could you imagine all the hair?
Like, I'm not a very hairy guy, but even so, like, why? You know?
It doesn't get you excited?
How about on the
Not
back
my
of your
thing.
knee?
Also weird. Not hairy, but weird.
Well, come on.
Like, why are you down there? What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, and while you're there, I mean, there's better places.
He claps your knee right after.
What made you wander to the back of my knee and then decide, I'll lick this? Gross.
Yeah.
A little disgusted by that. I'm a lot disgusted. I'm not a little bit. It's a lot
You don't
disgusted.
be licked anywhere. I'm just saying.
Nah.
What the fuck?
I think you guys ever do that trick for elementary school kids where you're like, I bet you can't lick your elbow, and you watch them try and look silly?
Once. I think one time was all it took for me to be like, this doesn't make sense. I think there was also odd because there was a girl in my class who could do it. And
yeah, I'm pretty sure I know someone that could do it too.
She grew up and became Octomon.
If I could remember who she was, I would definitely hit Facebook right now and see how many kids she has.
You know that there's like a 1-to-1 pairing. Like, if you can lick your elbows, you probably have at least 10 kids.
You were definitely a teen mom.
You have at least 10 kids. If you can touch your nose with your tongue, at least 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you can tip. You don't have to necessarily be a member. What up, Carol Towel? You're early for a change.
Yeah, we're just getting started, baby.
Yeah. It's also News Day. Does anybody have any news that they would like to share with the community and express their valued opinions
What
upon?
the fuck is going on? Sorry, in general in America. That's my comment.
Well, yeah, that for
that's
sure.
the news. We're fucked.
Music news. Lil Nas X. Did you guys see that story? Apparently he was found butt naked in cowboy boots, got arrested on a suspected overdose. Because they're like, why is he running around naked screaming at people? Your thoughts?
In cowboy boots?
I'm sad. I'm a little sad. I like Lil Nas. I like his music. I think he's talented, a little bit eccentric, and it kind of sucks that people reach this level of fame and then they don't have people around them to, I guess, solidify them and make sure that they are right mentally and financially and all these other things. And then shit like this happens. Like, why are you out in the street in your underwear and cowboy boots? Why assault the police
He
officer?
was the country rapper one, right? What
Old
was
Town
that
Road.
song? It was Old Town Road?
Old Town Road. Yeah.
He also had a song about fucking the devil.
He did. That one's probably even better.
Yeah, that was a banger. This bird would say.
That is
I
a
think
banger.
that all of this goes to show that our mental health system is fucked and failing us.
Can't save everybody.
Fuck the devil one too many times. End up getting arrested.
If you do it once, are you a devil fucker or are you just a guy that likes to have fun?
I think you're defined by your actions. Certain actions kind of defy you. Like if you murder one person once, you're kind of a murderer forever, right?
I mean,
like O.J. Simpson's no longer a running back.
I still think he was great in The Naked Gun 2.5.
Like, aside from the murder, great guy, right? That's what,
Yeah.
that's what you're saying.
Like when the whole OJ trial was going down, I'm like, what's the big deal? Have you guys not seen The Naked Gun? Guy was hilarious. I can let this whole trial, possibly stab, glove don't fit thing go to the wayside as long as I get my laughs in. You know? No?
Very self-serving viewpoint.
Yeah. It's like, not to venture too deep into the weeds, but how, we talked about this before, how people could still play some R. Kelly.
He did have some bangers.
He had some bangers, right? Everybody, all of us, I don't know about... I know Nikki's a little bit younger than us, but I know people our age, we definitely walked across at least some stage to I Believe I Can Fly or Champion. One of R. Kelly's songs was definitely a moment in our childhood that adults said, this defines this moment for these kids. And nobody questioned it.
I have the memories pre-pissing on children, and I keep those, warm in my heart. Right. But then he peed on kids, and I was like, all right, I can't listen to it anymore. I am one of those is like, I can't separate the art from the artist. Sorry. I'm not doing Remix to Ignition at karaoke anymore, even though I was really good at it.
I bet you if you turn that shit on, everybody would sing along.
I bet you in Portland, Oregon, they wouldn't allow me. They'd be like, nah, man, pick another one.
Is R. Kelly banned in Portland?
I mean, we tend to be on the right side of history quicker than some other states. Sure.
I have lots of questions, but I feel like it was just a derailment from where we should be going.
we can move forward. Yeah.
Okay. What are we moving forward to? DJ Tongue Hero has tipped us $5 to go first.
Fuck yeah.
Carol Towel has resubbed.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
And music is about to be played. Let's see.
Get licked. By the way, Ludacris, what's your fantasy? Forever banger.
Forever banger.
Let me know.
I saw that live at Electric Forest. Last year he did a bunch of EDM shows. He did like Movement and EF. Yeah. That's what we were all sitting there like.
Was he rapping his normal songs or was he rapping on EDM?
No, he was rapping his normal songs.
Cool. That's sick.
He did a Movement too. And it's funny because he did the same shit. Even like word for word. Like at least.
I think that man will just perform anywhere. He performed the Linden County Fair, which is like a small town county fair. It's like, oh.
Like what like Sugar Ray them do now.
Yeah.
Bird, didn't I send you the thing that
Yang Twins?
No, the thing that the Sugar Ray Mark McGrath did?
Where he's like telling somebody bad news?
Yeah.
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 What was it like? Is somebody cheated or something?
I can't. I wish I could remember it. It was something so like stupid and dumb, but he just like made a 4-minute speech out of it where he's like, "Yeah, I'm Mark McGrath, the lead singer of Sugar Ray. I'm super cool and awesome, but I got some bad news for you, buddy.
At my show, your brother fucked your wife. Yes. That's the one.
Yeah. And the fact that he did it with such a smile and the warm, inviting tone made me admire him even more.
I would love to be that guy. I know there's, not to go on a tangent, but there's a guy named John Delivers Bad News. I would love that. Oh, you just call up people to tell them other people's bad news and bad secrets.
We can start a service. We can start a service. Okay. Bird delivers bad news. You guys tell Bird what bad news you need to deliver and to whom. Leave him a phone number and some details, and Bird will call and record the bad news being delivered and be like, "Hey, I'm D Bird of White Collar Rhymes, and your friend just fucked your cousin."
I'm dead ass serious. If you guys think this is a good idea, or if you're just curious to see how it works, let us know. Maybe we'll try it out. Yeah. But we got a tip. I'm for real. DJ Tongue Hero says he made this for us in the WCR. All right.
I have a question to start out with, DJ Tongue Hero. Why are the Sharks airborne?
Sharknado. Sorry.
It's getting around.
I saw a trailer for...
Or they're jumping.
Sharknado 4? Is it at 4? I saw it was a number that was way too high for it to be... Way too high for it to be even logical in my mind, and it made me immediately ask, who funded this?
It knows what it is.
It was okay. Art is nothing to be okay. I got you. All right. I just wanted to ask the question. DJ Tongue
has 6.
6. It must have been like 4. Yeah, it must have been 4 or 5. I saw like the preview for it. Is another one coming out?
6. No, 6.
Good luck. All right. DJ Tongue Hero, I'm for real. Sharks in the air. White people are scared. Black guy is calm. Makes sense to me. Let's listen.
Wednesday, I guess we're being honest. DJ Tongue Hero on the track, you know the boy the hottest. Bird step back, Paradise, I got it. White Collar Rhymes, hey, we gon' rock shit. Thought I was done, bitch, I'm back for some moto. Pull up with some coin like Satoshi Nakamoto. Prisoner Azkaban, release you look at Quasimodo. I ain't get pulled over, they caught me speeding in the photo. Treated like a free-for-all, you robots and Yoda. Condoms under pressure like you shaking up a soda. Undercover genius, got a blast with taking offers. Do prefer Brazilian, but I'll eat a bush, your honor. Yeah, I walk up in the club with a Lysol fit. Bottle full of bleach on my titty gang shit. DJ Tongue Hero, yeah, I give you bitch a lick. Got her rubbing on my jeans, got her feeling on my... I'm fucked up. You don't love me, you ain't never downtown. Everything here is all new to you. Round here, yeah, we Elon, not Rivian. You don't want to hear about stocks, hit a booty do.
Don't put an ass in front of me, cause I'm gonna eat it. DJ Tongue.
Hit a booty do.
This isn't even my finest form. DJ Tongue Hero.
Tongue Hero, look, will never let you down. Had to keep it quiet just cause Siri always listen now. Not saying who, but we gon' get lit. Jumping through the ceiling on a dream, we gon' get rich. I had a dream that I was sipping on the Henny. White producer Henry, he just asked if I was ready. I was standing backstage at a venue in your city. They said, DJ Tongue Hero, everybody jumping with me, I want my name to pop up instead of Pornhub whenever you Google Tongue Hero, titty gang for real. Yeah, they say I'm trolling and I'm better than the rappers that be doing this for real. Homie, I'm for real. I want my name to pop up instead of Pornhub whenever you Google Tongue Hero, titty gang for real. Yeah, they say I'm trolling and I'm better than the rappers that be doing this for real. Homie, I'm for real. DJ Tongue Hero running through your city now. Keep a baddie with me, so I had to pull the rental out. Catch us watching TV and I gotta pull her titty out. I'm in here having freakouts, got me feeling like I'm Diddy now. Take that. Be like Tongue Hero, why you say that? When Diddy getting out, you know he looking for his payback. When Diddy getting out, you know I'm looking for a paycheck.
Did you know that they were in the room having DJ Tongue Hero? Get fucked.
The Sharks fly. Okay.
That's sick art.
Who does your art? Who is your artist? Let us know. That was DJ Tongue Hero with I'm For Real. A little quick ode to WCR. Thank you. You do the art, man. Talented young man. I like this. I mean, it's a humorous track. It has some clever lines here and there. I feel like the flow was a little rushed in parts. Could clean that up, of course. Maybe the little sound effects, like the DJ sound effects, could be turned down slight, like just a tad in the background, so that they're not like battling with your vocals in the main lead section. But I think they did add like that, you know, your essence to it. I would say you've presented us with this character, and you're living up to it. And I recognize that, and I understand it. I dig it. I just think the flow is a little rushed in some parts. but I think the track is still fun. I found myself wondering what would a collaboration between you and Swag Lean sound like, because I feel like y'all both have that same kind of approach in that same lane. I think that would be interesting one day. Where this is at right now, I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give it a little bump because of the artwork. Fuck with the artwork. Give it a 7.5.
This content, your lyricism was kind of wild. I thought this was fun though. You had, a good smooth rhythm and flow. There was a couple spots, tighten up, but I feel like it was possibly not due to the lyrics used. But I do feel like your layers in the mix, I feel like they need to come back or be panned out a little bit more. They sound like they're kind of all a little bit on top of each other, maybe set back a little bit. Pan one left, one right, basic, maybe add some reverb or something to it. But I just feel it feels like they're all kind of tripping over each other. But overall, I thought this was a good song. I think that, it was fun, and I'll give it a 7. Wild, but fun.
Just like swimming in an ocean with flying sharks. Wild, but fun. Yeah, man, this was the Sharknado of tracks. It's a little bit goofy, a little bit fun. Sure, you see some like technical stuff that you're like, well, I could really dig in here if I'd like. But I think it goes against the spirit of the goof. I will call out, I like your voice. I think that from a technical standpoint, I didn't need 2 layers going at the same time. And when you did have kind of those backing layers, it felt a little tinny with the effects that you used. So I think there was ways to make this like a more cohesively mixed song, but who fucking cares is kind of where I landed, I think. Is like the flow was fine enough. The lyrics were funny and the art was cool. So I'll give this a 7.5 too.
Or shout out Tongue Hero, avid supporter of what we do here, which remains to be seen and described.
Yeah. What is it that we do here?
What would you say you do here? All right. Next up, resub from Carol Tao, aka Core Serene. What key is this in? Yes. Work in progress. Need to work more on hooks for it, especially in the key change sections. All right.
Thank you, Tongue Hero. You're a fucking real team, man. Always look forward to your drop.
Why do you do this? Burn in the moment.
Cody Smith. What's up? That was Carotile, aka Corserine. What key is this in? Yes. I don't know what fucking key it is, but I really like the vibe of this. I think had kind of a cool synth wave 80s parts. I do think it just needs a section of me rambling about Sharknadoes. That was probably the biggest thing missing from this, in my opinion. Outside of that, the first part, I liked how everything went together except for the synth pads. It felt like the pads just kind of didn't fit with the vibe of the bass guitar and the drums and kind of the vibe that was going. So you might want to rethink that, or might want to, I don't know. There was parts where it really worked and there was parts where I felt like it didn't, the pads on that specifically. So I don't know. I liked it overall. I'll give it an 8.5. There's just some minor parts. The singing part, the sample was really cool. There's just parts on the pads.
I liked this except for the hook parts, which I'm assuming was that section at around 1 minute to 1:15, and then the section at the end. I didn't feel like the tone shift really matched what was going on with the rest of the track. So I can understand your questions around this now of like, it didn't sound bad, but it just didn't feel like it fit with the rest of the sounds that I was hearing. It was just like slightly off, not off key, but just off in how it fit in the bigger spectrum of everything. But I didn't mind everything else about the track. I thought, everything else sounded pretty on par. Vocals sounded fine where you had them. Just the hook section, yeah, I agree. I don't think the tone really matches with everything else. So I'll still give it an 8 because I think that's, just some tinkering and finding the right tone you want to sit it at. Maybe find a different key, experiment a little bit, but I think it's easy fix. So I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I like this overall. That's kind of where I'm at too. I feel like you, did a good job holistically, but I feel like there's just a couple different parts that stick out that could, use a little bit more cohesivity, or like, maybe a different melody. Like when you're doing some of the chord progressions, it's just like feels very, it's not the energy level. I guess it's not as exciting. It kind of drops the energy level of the song. And this is one that you want to like build, because this is like, I don't know. This sounds like a song I listen to get shit done, like on a mission for something. But I think that some change in those synths could, switch up the energy level a little bit in those parts. But I thought this was a nice little groovy vibe. I was gonna say, but yeah, I like where this is so far. I think it's nice.
He just has some ideas.
I gave an 8 at the beginning.
An 8?
I like this. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we're all in the same.
I liked the vocals. I thought the vocals sat really nicely and everything on it too. It kind of felt like it was just another instrument, not so separate either. So with these kinds of songs, it's nice like that.
Word. Good luck with that one. You're on your own now. All right. Next up, The Fallen Dove, outro song for X World album, Galaxy Eyes version 1. Let's take a listen. Shout out to everybody hanging out in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have famished yourself to the point where now you are hungry for more White Collar Rhymes.
Starving.
I'm starving myself.
Mm-hmm.
All I've had is fruit snacks.
I love fruit
snacks. I haven't had any dinner tonight because I needed to save myself for White Collar Rhymes.
That's right.
I had stuff on the show.
We already know. Got me by surprise. I never wanna hide. Look in her eyes, to cope. I let them galaxy eyes. Hey, when I look at your gaze, it caught me by surprise. When I look in your galaxy eyes, I never wanna hide. Hey, admire your eyes from afar, like I'm counting stars. Hey, and I'm stargazing. I never wanna escape. Hey, pull up in a new spaceship. Hey, call it a new age whip. Hey, pull up in a spaceship. Hey, call it a new age whip. Hey, we riding comets, drinking syrup till we vomit. And I just wanna top it with the stars when we poppin'. Pour some in, I choke, and I start to flow. She got them galaxy eyes, we already know. Got me by surprise, I never wanna hide. Look in her eyes, to cope, I love them galaxy eyes. Pour some in, I choke, and I start to flow. She got them galaxy eyes, we already know. Got me by surprise, I never wanna hide. Look in her eyes, to cope, I love them galaxy eyes.
Love the ad-libs. Feel free to sample that and add it to the song.
All right, that was Galaxy Eyes by The Fallen Dove. He sent this to me the other night. I listened to it. Didn't really have a lot of responses. I just said, "What is this?" He said, "Trying some stuff. Didn't write anything. Just kind of freestyled this." And I said, "Okay." And then I just left it at that. And now listening to it again, my thoughts are, I don't like it because it just feels like it has no direction, which I guess kind of lends itself into you just saying whatever. I know that was the advice. They say you were trying to take some of the advice about, just freestyling a bit, but there's a difference between just freestyling and calling it a day and freestyling it and fine tuning it and making sure that you say something that's logical, sensible, I should say. And also just throwing auto-tune on it just feels like pointless. Look, it goes back to what I've been saying the last couple weeks. It's word choice, word structure. It's the one thing that I hear you say over and over again, looking. The way you say looking is just feels rushed because you're saying look in their eyes, look in their eye. Like you're rushing the word looking to fit it in there when you could say something that feels a little bit more cohesive to the flow, or say it differently. Say it properly so that it's actually two words and not a run-on sentence. Say look in her eyes instead of look in her eyes. The timing of things matters from a listener's perspective. And at this point, I feel like it's a vocabulary thing. How can you expand your vocabulary? How can you learn new words? How can you learn how to use those words in places where you wouldn't normally use them? So I feel like the vocabulary is what makes this lesser listenable with autotune. I would give this a 3.5.
Here's what I'd say is like, I don't know why it has to be one or the other. You know what I mean? Like if you listen to this, he's doing all sorts of runs, they are doing so many runs where it's like, there's so many different tones, especially in the backing layers. This has always been fine in the backing layers. You can kind of hit different tones and you're sort of singing rather than yell singing. So I don't know what malfunctions when you try to make a main layer of a recording, but for whatever reason, when you're freestyling, you are a little bit more free with your expressiveness, with your tones, with being able to go up and down rather than just say the same tone over and over. That's on the good side. On the bad side, when you're freestyling, like Dice says, it just makes no sense. You're not saying anything, and words do matter, and it just is a little tough timing-wise because you're not planning this out ahead of time. So I wish you were able to plan out what you wanted to say without sounding like a robot. There's a mix between there where you can have that comfortability of a freestyle and go up and down, take off the fucking auto-tune, and then just sound normal while using different tones and thinking ahead. I'd give this a 4.5 if you took auto-tune off. How about that?
Yeah, I'm kind of where everybody's at. I feel like the auto-tune does you an injustice because your runs are so sporadic, where you have definite melodic variations. It's just a lot. It's a lot of unpredictability, and I don't think that auto-tune can register the notes as fast as you are, changing them, which makes it, shaky trying to keep up with your vocal, which makes it even sound crazier, like wilder and almost like a wacky wavy, like if the song was a wavy arm flailing
inflatable tube band.
Like it's all over the place. And trust me, I have that issue. There's plenty of times both these guys have been like, just hold the note instead of doing like whatever you're trying to do right now. So, try to keep that vocal, do a run here or there, but try to hold out those notes so you can really have a good actual consistent tone and pitch clarity, and then you also would help with different dynamics that you have going on throughout it. With your flow, tighten up the flow, obviously. Really need to work on flow maintenance, and it's hard with the lyricism that you use, but definitely try to hold out your notes to stop the vocal causing shakiness if you are into the auto-tune, but you do need to turn the auto-tune back 100%. It's too inconsistent and variable to work with the auto-tune, your vocal control currently. So really get that, dynamic and that control right. You have to have that sustained breath control and hold out your notes rather than running them if you're going to be doing it like that, because then it sounds wild and the auto-tune just makes it wilder. I'm at a 4.2, rework some of your lyrics, get the structure back together, especially if this is something you're using for an outro, you're going to want to fix it. In my opinion, get your wording right, so then you can structure it right, so then your flow maintenance can run in line with that, and keep your your tone consistent by keeping your vocal pitch consistent, and your control of your vocal. Use your diaphragm, don't sing out of your throat.
Don't be a throat goat.
Look, it sounds like a lot, because it kind of is, right? Like, there's a lot that goes into a comfortability of, I got my style, I know how to deliver it, I know how to deliver it on time, I know how to say interesting things while delivering it on time. People think you can just rhyme words, slap some auto-tune on it, done, I rapped. I've seen commercials with a bunch of white teenagers who are like, oh, you can just say anything into this and it becomes a rap from this AI app. And it's like, no, you just said a thing and then it added like a urban beat underneath it and gave you auto-tune. That's not rap. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. I do think that it seems like you're interested in learning, and it seems like you're focusing on one thing at a time and kind of trying out different things like we suggested. So that's awesome. I think use that comfortability that you had in this, and I want to see you write. I think that's the most important part that you're missing right now, is you're not on time. And if you learn how to write to a beat on time, that second snare being the end of one line, have the rhyme match the end of the snare. Start with that. Start with the basics. Maybe dumb down what you think is like, super complex. Don't do that. Make it super dumbed down. One rhyming word on the snare. Try that. That is the time signature. Try to just keep in time first, and then you can work on expanding the vocabulary.
The time for creative exploration is over. Fucking just go back and recreate songs. Why don't we try that, right? Why don't you just find some instrumentals to some of your favorite songs, find the lyrics, and try to recreate songs. If you
That's
feel
what
like,
I told them to do. I told them to go and do their favorite songs. They sent me some of their favorite songs. I'm like,
I've been telling
hey,
people
do
that for
over
years.
and over.
Nobody seems to take me serious. Like, if you can't recreate some of your favorite songs, then respectfully, what makes you think you can make your own songs? I asked that with all due respect because that's kind of how I started. I was like, I would write down the lyrics to some. This is like back when it was just fucking tape recorders. I hit the record button when the song came on the fucking radio. I remember the first song vividly that I did that to was Nelly's Country Grammar. I played that shit over and over again just to write down the lyrics myself. Cause like I mean, we had internet, but I didn't know where to find the fucking lyrics. So I wrote them all down on my little notepad, and I practiced like redoing that damn song so much that I could do it word for word. Like, if you have the tools right now to find basically any beat, extract it from, you can even use a vocal separator. You can have any song that you want right now and just try to recreate it. Recreate something and then get comfortable at that. Then feel like, okay, now I can venture out on my own path. Maybe try that.
That's one way to do it too.
All right, next up, Noir. I'm excited because the cover art for this is the Hot Boys. Even though it says a JID type beat, even though it says Shatta Flows, I'm most excited and most piqued interest about the four gentlemen on the cover. Even though right now they're currently beefing with each other. Well, Turk has been kicked off of the tour.
Wait, is that Matt Critter?
Oh, God damn it. Here's Noir with Shatta Flows. Oh, yeah. You remember those days, Carol Tao?
Yeah. I am Lord. Lord. I am Lord.
No matter what beat it is, you can always say, I'm Lord, and it fits. Yeah.
Maybe try that. Maybe try Yaya's and I am Lord, just to get the timing down. Yeah, I am Lord. Gotta shut the flow.
Sounds in the right.
Did you say hot cross buns?
I did. That's what it reminded me of. You're quiet tonight. Boom roasted.
All right. I think we got it.
Yeah, all the young hooligans have left us to our own devices tonight. Why not?
Yeah.
It's a trap, he says. It might be. You never know. Never know around here. Well, that was Noir with Shatta Flows. Nikki, what you think?
I liked it overall. I feel like my only nitpick really about this, because I like that you switched it up and you had a good change. The structure was good. And I think that with the specific like little buzzing that you had in your melody. I feel like if you hadn't structured it how you did, that would have gotten a lot more annoying, a lot quicker. Like I was like, okay, he better switch this because this is going to drive me nuts in a minute. And then it switched and I was like, oh, thank God. But you did bring it back. And I was like, oh man, but you structured it well enough that it was okay. Probably not a beat that I'd go for in your catalog, especially now that I've listened to most of your catalog. But I could definitely see the appeal in it. And I think that it had a good, texture throughout it and good dynamic, little sound variety that you had, especially with the melodic variations you had. But I'll give it a 7. I just wish that, no, I'll give it a 7.5. It was good. I just didn't really like that buzzing. I feel like that would be like the background of like A Bug's Life, like the intro, and he's like going through, trying to like inspect things, then dropping a level, going through the grass from up high when you drop the key and stuff. But that's just my brain. Sorry.
That's exactly where I went too. Bug's Life for sure. Bug's Life buzzes. Yeah, I mean, this is all just bunch of people with a bunch of ideas of how we want this to be for our own sake, for my sake, my thoughts and prayers. I didn't like the buzzing either. I loved everything else about it. The dum 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 dum, like the old Black Sheep bass, dope, super dope. Love the percussion, very much old school boom bap. I even like the flute. I think that was a smart choice. Just the buzzing. I don't think it was necessarily the sounds, but maybe the progression of it just kind of felt like it took away rather than adding to it. Okay. So yeah, sounds like you also listened and maybe feel the same way. So that's it. Everything else was dope. I'll give it an 8 overall.
I love the buzzing.
There you go.
I liked it because when I was listening, you put it, I think it sounded like 60% on the right, and then you put some of the snares more so on the left-hand side. I like that it wasn't just like overpowering. It was just kind of like a little background ear candy to me. It didn't seem like it just, I don't know. It didn't take away from the beat. It didn't like overpower anything to me. It just sounded like a little piece of ear candy that you brought in and out at different sections. So I didn't mind it at all. I thought the beat was dope. I like this beat. It's my style of beat. I'll give this a 10.
So for the buzzing, like I actually liked the idea of the buzzing. I just didn't like the tones that were hitting or the progression, right? I think zzz, 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 zzz. Like, I think there's a way to do it where it makes sense. I didn't like the way it was done. But that's why we have a review show with 3 people. I didn't like it. You did.
No, y'all didn't like it. I did.
Buzz.
That's what I said. I didn't like it. You did.
What do you mean, you people?
So directional.
Yeah,
Bug's Life and the Bug.
Chill out over there. All right, well, that was it. There's nothing else in the subscriber queue. I saw Carol Tile offer to submit some more work if you guys are interested in listening to another Carol Tile track. Otherwise, it would be done deal for the night.
Yeah, let's end on a Carol Tile.
Yeah.
Why not?
Can we listen to one from the documentary with me on it? I don't think we've listened to one with me on it yet.
Let's do it.
I need to start submitting because I need to get my shit together. I have no idea which ones
Here
you guys like.
is Yusef D Sharp minor long edit.
Okay. Naming conventions, 2. 2 out of 10 name.
It's
life within. Drain my soul away. Take control of the pain. And I'll never feel my heart again.
Are these all samples, vocal samples?
Take the pulse from my veins. It's the only way I feel alive today.
I don't remember hearing this. Oh, this is original? You did this? Fuck out of here.
I let the evil live within. Drain my soul away, take control of the pain. And I'll never feel my heart again. No, take the pulse from my veins. It's the only way I feel alive today.
Oh, get him into WCI, brother. Raw vocals and then building a beat around it.
This pain cannot be imagined. The caving into the pressure. There's something under my skin, something deep within. Waiting, but I've been anticipating the lonely empty streets. These devils just like me.
Live within, drain my soul away, take control of the pain.
Yeah, Pink Floyd, for sure.
Did you, I'm assuming you mixed this yourself. After hearing your explanation, it makes a little more sense from some of the things that I heard, because it almost feels like there's a lot of empty spaces where I wish there was more vocals, but I'm imagining that you got the vocals and you kind of chopped it up and you put it in parts where you made the production work for it, versus it being like a start to finish song and then you produced it underneath that, if I had to wager. On the mix on his vocals, I wish the vocals were a little bit louder on the hook and maybe just had a de-esser on some parts. Some parts sounded a little bit sharp on the sibilants, but overall I like the vibe of the track. I think the production is dope, but I think the singing fits and complements each other well. It just sounded a lot of, there's a lot of emptiness in it, and I wish that he could come back and fill in some of those spots. Not that he has to, like, you know, do another verse and, you know, all this other stuff. Maybe some runs here and there or highlights here and there would help to fill in some of the gaps. But I would give this a 9.
I wanted so badly to give it a 10. I really did. I kind of still do, almost. For me, my biggest thing was I wish the vocals were a little more present. It just felt like with so much going on in the production, I wanted to hear the vocals a little bit more clear. So I think you can probably raise those vocals up a little bit more in the mix. Outside of that, like, I mean, that's such an easy fix. I loved the beat. I loved the vibe. You know what? Fuck it. 10. I'm going to stand on it. 10.
Like, I'm gonna stand on it.
Yeah, if I want to do it,
yeah, I think
why don't I just do it?
Yeah, I think that this is really good too. I agree. I wish that the vocal was up just a little bit, or maybe, you know, they had, you know, more layers or something, just a little bit more prominent and present for it. But I thought that this was good. I thought you did a great job, especially if you built this around his vocals. Like, holy shit, you're super talented. Should be so fucking proud of yourself. I thought that this sounded fun. It went very well with, you know, his vocal as well, and his singing. I think that, this is really good. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of like some like synthwave, like funk, like Teen Wolf soundtrack shit. I like it. It's fun.
Totally.
I'm at a 9. This is really good.
Caratal, are you gonna participate in the producer tournament that's about to start in a couple weeks?
You should. You'd probably win.
You might not win it. I'm not gonna make any promises to anybody. I'm just curious.
There's no promises.
All right, now that was it. Anything else before we get out of here?
Why don't you play a Nicki song from the soundtrack to the last mixtape?
I was thinking, there's not even a song that all three of us are on together, is there?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean,
we've
that's
never done
fine.
a song
I mean, I think we
together.
should probably.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's fine. There'll always be another one.
Crazy.
You just got here an hour after we started, and it was a short queue tonight. So now,
G-Baby, what song from the show do you want to hear? Or from the documentary? The last mixtape. Hey.
There it is. For anyone who watches this back and doesn't know, that thing at the beginning, the trailer, that's a documentary we made as a crew. And it was the process of us making a mixtape together, meeting for the first time, sharing our stories as rappers with jobs. And 18 tracks we made. So I think we should play one of those. Let Nicki show her shine.
Do one with at least one of you guys on it.
I mean, I don't care about any of that. We already played one last week. We'll just continue kind of previewing all of them.
Yeah, well, what will be? What's in order? What's the first one up on the Bandcamp? I don't have it up right now.
I'm trying to get there.
I don't know.
This was your idea, and you have no song.
You gotta be more
I know, because I
descriptive than
figured that you guys would just pick one.
I was ready to go eat.
Oh, we can just end it. I'll submit something for my album coming up next week.
Well, we're here now. Which song did you want to hear?
What's the first one on it? With me on it. Falling Star. Do Glockout. Glockout's fun.
All right, here's Glockout.
And Glockout's got you on it too. I wish D-Bird was on Glockout. You should
Me
have
too.
been on it after.
Me fucking too. I was so pissed I missed this.
I just Glock in, Glock out. I just Glock in, Glock out. I just watch out, watch out. I just time out, time out. I just Glock in, Glock out. I just watch out, watch out.
What happens when 9 rappers get together to make an album in a mansion?
I just really wanna dance with my Glock out. If she bad, fuck around and pull my cock out. I mean, goddamn, shawty, what else could I brag about? I pay no mind to the beat, but I'm a cash cow. Okay, now wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute. I Cupid shuffle till the fucking magazine is finished. I think you niggas need to recognize I'm gon' replenish. I got that 4-5 spinning, but the 9 is timid. Okay, gotta break it out of shell. Give these niggas hell. Only time I'm dancing when these bands stack themselves. Get it by myself, or get it with some help. Passive on the mic is like a classic on the shelf. I fucking dance, hit my step, left, yeah. Right foot, click, clack, booming out the barrel. Coming for my side, you should stop. This is not a Smith & Wesson. It's a
I just wanna sway, put this pussy on layaway. Big Nicki getting jiggy on the day-to-day. Cause that's just how I does it. I dirty by the dozen. I ain't gotta elaborate, there ain't no discussion. Click, click, clack, you know what it is. Got 'em geeking every weekend cause I do it big. Don't need no assist, my style too delish. You can put it on a platter, I'm too at a meal.
Glock in, Glock out. I just Glock in, Glock out. I just watch out, watch out. I just
kissing on the ass cheeks. Pass me a mic, pass me a dime, pass me some cash. I can flash like a slime doing crime. I'm a motherfucker for the 30 plus crowd. Got a fine young stallion that I'm finna bust down. When I touch down, I'ma bust rounds in the butt. Fuck loud neighbors think she love the fuck crowds. Cool cat better move back, screaming who that? In the booth letting loose, only spitting smooth facts. When I run up on the track, I knock it out. Ain't nobody up in here finna stop me now.
Really not dance with my Glock. I just 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 really not dance with my Glock.
All right, that was Glock Out from the last mixtape, the film, the album, both available. Be sure to check those out if you haven't. Lots of links available on the webs. I should probably put that in the chat here. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's on Apple TV, YouTube Movies, Amazon Prime Video, and you can get the music on our merch website that should be in the chat and on Bandcamp if you look us up.
And you can buy a hard copy.
And that too, yeah.
I'm a nostalgic fuck, so I definitely got to do
I'm like, I have to. I know. I sent one to like my dad. I sent one to my mom. I gotta break this around and have all you guys sign it. Absolutely. I will get all the signatures.
I'm the closest one.
I know. You and Jacob, yep.
All right.
Well, I guess Nash.
That was our show. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back next week for more subscriber music, or tune in Sunday if you are not a subscriber and you want us to listen to music. Free queue is open. And see you guys on the Discord and around the webs and all the other good stuff. Adios, farewell, and yeah. Whatever.
Adios, muchachos.